Hey guys, Feuerrm here, and today I will be explaining to you why the Jesko event in Asphalt 9 may very well be the worst special event in Asphalt history. In my first video about this event a while back, I warned you guys that it was deceptively easy at first, and that it was definitely going to get much harder later. But I didn't know just how much more difficult it would become. After spending 15,000 tokens on the event myself and being unable to unlock the Jesko or even the Genti Aculone, I've taken it upon myself to prove once and for all just how pay-to-win this event really is. So I have calculated just how many tokens are needed to unlock the Jesko, assuming average luck and that you have all previously released support cars maxed, such as the Feuerrm, for example. I didn't have that car maxed, so my total is a lot higher in that case. And if you didn't have any of the other cars to the required ranks, well, your total is going to be higher as well. What I'm talking about in this video is pretty much the best case scenario. But I went even further. I calculated how many tokens you would need to 100% complete the event, so as to get the decal, for example, and just for fun, I calculated also how many tokens you would need to 6-star the Jesko. And it's not pretty. But first I want to show you guys where I actually managed to get to in the event. So you can see I have 315,000 SP and not all that many Syndicate coins right now, but yeah. So I've made it all the way to Network Chiefs 3, and this one is the one that I am stuck on, because it requires a maxed Janetta, pretty much. Now, I spent like 100,000 Syndicate coins in order to get my Janetta halfway from 3-star to 4-star. That is terrible drop rates. And yeah, I've done every single pinned mission that you could possibly do up to this point, and to unlock the Genti Aculone, I would have to spend another 450,000 Syndicate coins on it, and if we go to the shop, you can sort of see the predicament I am in, because 6,000 tokens only gets you 170,000, so it would take me about 15,000 tokens in order to get the Syndicate coins needed for the Genti. And you can see I only have 5,000 tokens, and those would be needed in order to max out the Janetta, which I'm not even guaranteed to be able to do. So yeah, you can see the predicament I'm in. You can see why I'm not going to be getting the Jesko. Let's take a look at my calculations of how many tokens it would take someone to unlock the Jesko, assuming average luck in the packs, of course, and that they have all previously released support cars maxed. In this first part of the spreadsheet, I calculated just how many Syndicate coins you could get in the different stages of the event and overall. The important thing here for now is the ones that are in white. The ones in yellow you cannot get until after you unlock the Jesko, and the ones in red you cannot get until after you have all cars at their required ranks. So, the total number of Syndicate coins given in the event before the 9 Kings 1 pin missions is 904,249, approximately. The total tokens given in the event before 9 Kings 1 is 1,500. This translates to 36,000 tokens, and in those I am in control daily events that happen a couple times, you could get 45,000. That brings us to our total free Syndicate coins before 9 Kings 1 to 985,2489. Now we need to find out how many Syndicate coins are required to get the cars up to their required ranks before this point. The Janetta will cost approximately 457,000 Syndicate coins to 4-star, the 812 will cost about 270,000, and the Aculone around 450,000, both of those to 1-star. Now you also have to have the Jesko at full 2-star upgrades at this point, which will cost you 396,000 Syndicate coins. So to find out how many extra Syndicate coins you will need to buy with tokens, simply subtract the number of free Syndicate coins given from the number of ones that are required. It ends up being approximately 588,000, which translate to about 21,000 tokens, or $700 worth of tokens. So this is how many tokens on average it will take a free-to-play player to get the Jesko if they have all previously released support cars maxed. The reason I say free-to-play player is because someone in Purple Team, Vinod, has told me that one of the members of his club, after spending about $100 in the game, actually got better drop rates, and I've heard that from other people as well. Because of those much better drop rates, he was able to get the Jesko with just around 10,000 tokens. Maybe a bit more, but that's still annoying how spending money on the game actually gives you better drop rates in the packs. You see what I mean about pay to win? And it just gets worse. Now I will show you how many tokens will be needed to 100% the event. So, the total number of Syndicate coins given from the 9 Kings 1 pin missions to before the 9 Kings 4 pin missions, 365,000. Then 8,000 Syndicate coins coming from the free 200 tokens in the event gives us the free Syndicate coins at 373,000 in this next section. Now, you will need to get some more cars at more recommended ranks, so A12 at 2 stars, Aculone at 3, and the Jesko at 3. You will also need to upgrade the Jesko some more as well. The total number of syndicate costs for all those brings us to 890,000 approximately. Again, this is assuming average luck in the packs. Subtracting the number of free syndicate coins given from the number of required ones in this section gives us 515,000 more syndicate coins needed, which is 18,300 tokens, meaning that to 100% complete the event, you will need to spend approximately 39,000 tokens. Afik managed to 100% complete the event, congrats to him, and I believe this is around the number of tokens that he spent, so this is pretty accurate. This is $1,300 worth of tokens. Hopefully this is enough to show anyone just how pay to win this event really is, but if for some reason it isn't, now I'm going to show you how many tokens will be needed to 6-star the car. The total number of free syndicate coins given after all cars are at the required ranks is 261,000. Now to 6-star the Jesko, you will need 215 more blueprints, which will cost you about 2.9 million syndicate coins, which when you subtract the free syndicate coins given translates to 93,500 tokens. Which brings the total number of syndicate coins needed to 6-star the Jesko to 3.7 million, the number of tokens to 132,800, which is $4,440 worth of tokens. Yes, you heard that right. You can buy a real-life car for that. By the way, apparently after the Jesko event ends, you can upgrade the car with credits. So that's why I don't have any more syndicate coin upgrades for the Jesko on this list above the 4022 rank, which is the last required rank for it in the event. To put this into a bit of even more perspective, let's think about how many tokens it would take to max out the Sheeran. It requires 200 blueprints total, which in and of itself is quite a few lower than the Jesko, but you could buy 10 times packs for it for 900 apiece, and you would be able to get approximately, let's say, 6 blueprints in each pack. That means you'd have to spend 30,000 tokens in order to max the Bugatti Chiron. That is a quarter of what you would need to max out the Jesko in this event, and the Jesko is in no way 4 times better than the Chiron. Talk about inflation. There has never been another event in either Asphalt 8 or 9 that has required nearly 40,000 tokens just to unlock the car, much less over 130,000 to max or max pro it. That is why I believe this is the worst and most pay-to-win event ever in Asphalt history. What took Asphalt 8 5 years to become, Asphalt 9 has done in 1 year, and that's not a compliment. Players are leaving left and right because of this event, and I honestly don't blame them. Many people put thousands of tokens into this event and later had their hopes dashed due to the sheer number of tokens required to unlock the car. And instead of paying, most people just gave up on the event, including myself. I have not spent a cent in any Asphalt game, and I plan to keep it that way. Now don't worry guys, I'm not leaving Asphalt 9 or anything, I'm just saying I completely understand the people that did, and I think Gameloft needs to understand that as well, or there's going to be a lot more people leaving if they continue to make events like this one. The thing is, the pure aesthetics of this event are really cool. I enjoyed the hacking theme quite a lot, and I thought the visual designers did a really great job with all the assets and making the event look great from an artistic point of view. That's something that I've always felt that Asphalt 9 has done a great job at, and the first hour or so of the event is very fun. The new game modes are cool, the cutscenes in the hazard mode look great, the money runs can be very challenging, and I really hope to see more of them in the future. Perhaps there could be an event with a leaderboard based on how much money you make from these money runs. So you see, many of these events' building blocks are perfectly fine. There are just some aspects that completely ruin it. Like for example, the syndicate packs for the new cars in the event. You're not even guaranteed a single blueprint out of them. And jackpots are almost entirely non-existent, although I have heard of a couple people getting them. Also, the event has almost zero skill required in order to win it. You just have to have a ridiculous amount of resources and time to grind through all those pinned missions. Gameloft, please make the next special event have skill as a factor in winning the car, and don't rely so heavily on just player savings. This will make it more fun for everyone, and happy players are a lot more likely to spend money on a game than if they are frustrated at it. And frustration is what most people feel about the Jesko event, I can tell you that. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video if you've enjoyed, and consider subscribing for more Asphalt and Forza content. And also, if you would like to see some more webcam videos like this. And hopefully now, people will stop asking me for a face reveal. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!